So I'm Mariam Moma. I'm a collage artist, entrepreneur, and currently living in Atlanta. I studied architecture at Temple University. I've been dealing with paper a lot in my life experience. And although it's in a different manner in which I deal with it today or I use it today, a lot of my experiences studying architecture translate very easily into my collage. There is a discipline with the lines and the execution of the work and the delivery of the work that I think is very specific to my art. There are other collage artists that tend to use the entire surface, and it translates very well. I think there's nothing wrong with that. But I've traditionally worked with specific elements and really trying to maintain a level of discipline when I work. I think that comes from my architecture background and the technical drawing aspects of that as well. So I think the main difference for me is in the execution of the work. My work is very serendipitous. It's according to what I find throughout my life experiences, daily movement throughout life. It could be a church flyer or a school magazine cutout or a fashion magazine. And through collage, I just find paper. It could be an evocative piece of paper or something that happened to me during the day, or I find a leaf that I want to all of a sudden preserve and put in my art. So it's all very serendipitous, happens very organically. In the last month or so, I've taken some more creative power, I think, to curate the work from start to finish. Meaning I've designed the background itself or worked with other artists like photographers to produce the work that goes into the collages. I'm not a photographer, so I don't shoot. I'll do a couple Android photos here and there, but yeah, so that was really exciting for me to curate the last pieces that I completed for an exhibit from start to finish. There's some things I see in my head, and when I cannot find it or I cannot make it, I have to be open to other options. And sometimes I'm not. And sometimes I have to take a step back and say, okay, you're gonna come back to this piece maybe in a few days, and you'll come with it with new eyes and not be so close to your primary vision of what it should have been, and be open to what's available to you now. I come from a line of very strong women, very driven background. I'm half Nigerian, half Tanzanian. So traditionally, you'll find that we're in roles of doctor, lawyer, architect, things like that. But I think it's more open now, and because of the time and space that we're in our life experience, it's a little bit more diverse. But they're very driven, very strong individuals. So they definitely inspire me to do better, to want more, to embolden myself to higher levels of excellence. First and foremost, I'm an artist, right? I think even in one of the painting classes that I was sitting for, I remember the teachers saying that even if you have to enhance the beauty, I mean, stay true to the foundation of the structure and the figure, but if you want to enhance the beauty, you have the license as the artist to do so. And that leaves the viewer with something beautiful to take away with them. So I definitely want to be aesthetically pleasing in my work. I'm not afraid to be ugly in the art as well. But my goal is to leave you with something beautiful that is imprinted on your mind. My takeaway for myself is to feel empowered, that I'm leaving a mark to the society, to leave them on a high when they leave, and that leaves me very joyous on the inside. And to make sure that I'm not just creating something that's beautiful, but that stimulates a little bit more of a conversation on how we can elevate our life process. Mariam Moma, collage artist. This is my voice. This is my life.